Hello, my fellow YouTubers. Well, I know more Saturn projects. I recently did this water outline for somebody on. I've already done this on my car, but anybody that has the third gen has the plastic intake manifold. So what it is that there's a water outline that's plastic that's connected to the intake manifold, but we've saved money because it's about a $60 to $80 part or you could buy the whole kit where you have to replace the whole intake manifold, and usually you would do the intake manifold gasket at the same time. But so sadly no one was able to record me. It was a really big job. It takes quite a few hours. The task itself is quite great. I just wanted to fill this in, but this is a nice, cheap, easy replacement. Nice little way to save a few $100s to try to repair your intake manifold if it ever blows for the third gen twin cams. They have that plastic intake. So they noted, Saturn, before they went under, they noted that that was a bad part, and that's why they came up with this metal outline right here to replace this. So like I've actually cut and removed off the intake here a long time ago, but I had to recently do this again for a friend of mine. So I wish they were able to record me doing this. It honestly was probably a 12 to 14 hour job. The task at hand, I'll break it down for you guys, is that literally you're going to end up having to remove your motor mount, your other motor mount. You got to dismount your power steering here. Then you got the brackets. There's a bracket that goes across back here. You know, usually you have a bolt into it and into that. Obviously, you have to remove the whole intake housing. Well, you just the top portion if you're able to quickly get to the... I have the motor mount removed down here too. All the brackets and stuff. But yeah, it's just removing the 2 bolts out of the motor mount over there. Dismounting, obviously, your serpentine belt and whatnot. Move your AC. You have to dismount the 6 bolts on the AC compressor. They're 13 millimeters and 10s on the back. If you can just move it and swing it out of the way. I kid you not, I've been doing this for a long time with sitting this over here, and the AC still works in my car great when I actually put it back together. I've taken this thing apart so many times. But once you got everything around the engine taken care of and, you know, moved out of the way, you literally have to take, like, usually I've been using my crane with a ratchet strap to rock the engine forward just to get to the intake manifold, and you got obviously undo the injector, your fuel line, everything up here, fuel lines, all this fun stuff just to get the intake manifold off. And you literally actually at that point put it in a vise, and you would start slowly just cutting off that section. I ended up using just a handsaw. It actually worked pretty decent, and then start using files. Let's see if I can find stuff here. I know I still gotta do this. I'm just a married man. This is a long project, and it's been put up. It's kind of sad, but literally I just used this and a nice good old file here. Yeah, this blade, if you look closely, if you'll zoom in, like it's pretty, like the end's got still a little bit of teeth, but the center, yeah, I gotta replace that. But just something simple like that, a file. I mean, realistically, you're probably going to be into $100 in the job versus the $400 kit that replaced the intake manifold completely and that water line. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I hope to, you know, try to help your Saturn guys to save a few bucks. Sorry, this is one of those big tasks on these. This car is not an easy car to do. It's very tight, and anybody that's digging into one of these, like, man, it's tight. So realistically, I've been trying to think about moving my battery, my PCM and stuff inside the cab, like the battery to the trunk. I've actually have a friend that actually did that. Yeah, just remember, man, you guys, this one was a single cam automatic car, just to turn around and have it as a twin cam, pretty much working on almost a full rebuild on it, fresh at 210,000 miles, switched to a manual. The cool part is about the manuals, man, or the fact of Saturn that they make unibodies. All it was a plug in the freaking into the firewall where you can pull out the plug and put it into your power steering piece here. And all it was is just you know, quickly unbolt that one, and that's where the bracket goes right onto. I mean, for your power, or for not the power steering, but your clutch line. It's a hydraulic clutch line. Very interesting. But the rest of that conversion on that, I know is, yeah. So it was originally an automatic. I haven't cleaned this thing. God, it's been too long. So yes, it is a 5-speed manual. But anyway, so I didn't want to spend the time to replace that brake pedal. So I literally took my grinder and just cut it in half. Took a nice chunk off of it, because when that brake, the automatic brake pedal pretty much lines up right next to your clutch pedal. So yeah, I wanted to, you know, make it small again. I figured, you know, eventually I'll get some new bottom pad, or, you know, clutch or plate covers and stuff, and redo it like that. I mean, for a cheap little shortcut, because it's a lot of work. And would you believe it or not, so to even install that, there's actually bolt holes for that in the dash. You have to take this awesome dash piece off. I mean, this is just for the SL, but I think most of them are actually designed the same. I'll kid you not, if I can catch it, there's like, let's see here, there's 2 bolt holes, and there's 7 or 8 millimeters, and 2 bolts. You take both these out, and you literally hit this, and it pops the whole dash up. At this time, I got the bolts in it. I'm not going to undo it for you guys. But literally, when you pop this off, there's actually a brace that goes across where this was. And the reason why I actually know how it went, was the fact that I actually went and used a parts card to actually do the conversion, because everything was there. The shifter, the whole center console. Actually, it's interesting because you can reuse the whole center console. The whole shifter thing just changes. It's really interesting. I mean, there's like, you have to take all this apart and be able to feed the, you know, clutch line, or not clutch, but your, God, I can't even remember what it, I'm spacing you guys, I'm so sorry. Your shifting rods or whatever. God, I can't even think of it. But no, these suckers, you know, feed all these back into it, and there's little clips and easy stuff that they just come off real quick, little clips. Very simple. So the whole conversion here was quite interesting. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I hope this comes a little helpful, more Saturn information. I know there isn't a whole lot about how to do all this stuff. I actually had to spend many years trying to figure a lot of this out, and researching and talking to a few guys. Yeah. Planner Racing Products. That guy, him and his crew down in Pennsylvania is good. I'm up in the Northwest up here, but BRP, man, look into him. He got some cool stuff. Turboed Saturns, supercharged Saturns. They run some pretty fun stuff over there. So I mean, at the end of the day, to even try to get everything, the investment of tools has been quite great. I mean, I got tools for days everywhere. All right, I hope, again, for your Saturn followers, I hope these are helpful videos. I hope you enjoy my SL Bat 1, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll try to keep posting more videos of helpful, useful things about Saturn that just come to mind. Or if you have any questions, I'll gladly try to make a video for you guys of it. Thank you. Bye.